So when you first get the Madbull SI Megafins handguard rail, it comes in this cardboard box, like all Madbull rails, and the barrel nut and the screws came in a little plastic bag, while the rail was wrapped in bubble wrap. So I got the 13-inch version, 13-inch black color, and as you can see, I since then I've changed a lot of colors, but now we'll get into the rail. So right now this rail is I painted it khaki color with rustic oleum camouflage paint. Those paints are hard to come by in Hong Kong, but they're you can get them just about anywhere in Canada and in the United States. But it's sort of a luxury good here. But anyways, I have this rail mounted onto my my BCM receiver and upper receiver. BCM. Anyways, back to the rail. So this rail is a very nice rail. As I said before, it was 13 inches and it used to be black. It mounts to just about any AEGs that I've seen so far. I know for a fact it fits on GMPs, King's Arms, VFC, Avalon. Avalon is basically VFC. It fits in A&Ks. Fits in D-Boys. It's a very general fitting. Madbull rails fit. It seems like they fit on most things. So I wouldn't worry too much about a fitment issue. And oh, speaking of fitting, this rail, you see that little notch here? They have this notch here, and on the other side. This notch was actually really fits onto receivers very tightly. So what it does is, I think the purpose of this is for you to align the rail on the top to the upper receiver of your gun, so it will be perfectly aligned. I find that to be particularly useful. For some guns, it was a little bit tight. For the GMPs and King's Arms, I saw some guy just tap the rail lightly like this to tap it onto their upper receiver. For me, I just snapped it on, so it was very easy for me. But then just keep that in mind. Not too big of a deal, but I just thought that was a very nice feature and something that you should note. Note that I didn't do the installment video for this is because this rail is incredibly easy to install. All it is just there's a proprietary barrel nut and 7 screws right here that hold on to the barrel nut, and that was it. I installed this rail in almost 5 minutes. Not much effort. So now we'll go over more details, more of the things that you would care about. So as you saw in the first couple of videos of the close-up shots, you can actually see that there are many of these straight cuts throughout the whole entire rail. Here on every single angle of the rail. I thought this was a very nice touch. Excuse my dog, my dog's coughing. Anyways, this feature is really nice. It makes the rail lighter, I think. And this is very comparable to the Noveske NSRs. Like the Noveske NSRs, my hand can wrap completely around the rail. As you can see, there's even space. My hands are not really that big, medium size at best, and it fits really well. And let me see, what else? And in one of the close-up shots, I did a close-up of the Megafins inside. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring the flashlight in. So that's a little bit too bright. Oh, you should be able to see it. You see that little metal piece that sort of ends right in the middle right now? Right here. It ends right here. Those are these Megafins that are inside the rail. You cannot run a gas block. Oh, actually, you know what? You can, but you just have to fit it in very carefully. But those Megafins, I think in the real gun, it's meant to dissipate the heat a little bit better. Although I don't know why it's up front. Most of the heat I find in real guns are in the front, near the muzzle. But I'm guessing I haven't had the pleasure of firing or using the real Strike Industries rail. But anyways, it's a very nice touch. It's a very nice, realistic touch. So I'll go into some of the important things that you probably care about regarding accessories. So, to my understanding, most Picatinny rails that use a Keymod mount can be mounted on this because it's a very general shape, Keymod shape, which is why this impact weapons component and impact weapon component HSB Keymod mount can mount on this very quickly, very easily. Well, you can't see the screws because it's too dark in there, but then it just slid on in like a second, and just tighten the screws and that's it. I've also used I used to have a Madbull Picatinny rails. They fit on this, obviously. I don't have a real Picatinny rails that you can from Strike Industries. They should fit on this because I can see that the mount is very, very general. To be honest, if this fits, it stands to reason that most other Picatinny rail pieces will attach to this Keymod system. However, any Keymod accessory like these Noveske NSR rail panels, they will not fit on this rail system. I had to modify these, shave down the Keymod area in order to fit these on, and I hammered them in. So these fit on really, really well. But it took a lot of work. It took me almost 3 hours to get this in. In fact, in real life, it's really, really hard to get these NSR handguards, rail covers in, just because of the way they lock into the Noveske, because of the way they lock into the Keymod system. Like, it's literally a slip-in, and then you force the plastic to squeeze into these Keymod holes, which I guess is a good thing in some sense, but it's also a bad thing in some ways. I can't imagine people using these in real steel because the heat that comes from the barrel. I'm wondering if it will melt off these in real life. But I don't have to worry about it. This is AIRSOFT. But anyways, that's just goes about it for the rail. Oh, bless you, bless me. Excuse me. One more thing to know about the rail. Like all the Madbull rails, the finishing is really, really bad. I hate the Madbull finishings. It's just a really, really cheap finishing. I was hoping they would improve it, but they didn't, which is why I immediately wanted to paint over it. So I just really don't like the finishing on any of the Madbull rails. It has this, I don't know how to describe it, a very cheap metal feel, flat color, but a cheap feel to it, which is why I didn't like it. That's why I took a rustic oleum khaki color and spray painted the whole entire gun, hence the way it is right now. So I personally think this is a very, very nice look. Anyways, that's it for the review. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe, or feel free to leave any questions. Peace.